Alright, so I guess let's have a little bit of a briefing here. I know this is a little bit out of character, but I just want to draw attention to the most amazing RPG shot that I've ever seen in Shock Force. Okay? There's a guy in the second floor of that control tower, way out there. Okay? Second floor of the control tower makes a multi-hundred meter shot. I mean, I don't know exactly how far away it is. I think it's 400 or 500 meters. From the control tower, bullseyes an MGS Striker that's partially obscured by a wall. Like, this is about the angle that the round came in on, okay? Partially obscured by a tall wall, right through the slack cage armor on the side, to impact directly against what I assume to be the engine block on the inside of the vehicle, knocking it out and destroying the vehicle. I mean, the crew made it out. They're okay. They're back here. They're gonna be walking back up to their vehicle. But that's pretty darn amazing, and I just wanted to point that out. So far, anyway, we've captured the airbase HQ. We have the barracks over here that need to be taken, but that's going to be done with the rather simple expedite of... I'm just going to move the second platoon of A Company. They're just going to drive out here, right up against the wall. We're going to use the engineers over here to blast a hole in the wall, probably 2 holes in the wall, and then we're just going to come in this way to take the barracks. The only problem is I don't have any intel on this area right here. I don't know if there's anything here, so I'm going to have to get... I'm going to have to get the first platoon to move a little bit further up the street. Just a minor problem is that this guy right here has an RPG, and I haven't been able to take him down yet. So I don't want to put my guys like on 3rd and 4th stories of this building, because they're just going to be bullet magnets for literally everybody within viewing range. So we're just going to stay on like 1st and 2nd floors down here. We're just going to leapfrog our way up the street, clearing out these buildings one little bit at a time until I get down over here. Then I'm going to try crossing the street with a team and clearing out this area right here. And then I suppose once that's done, I can actually I can kind of cover that open area from this building if I have to, just looking this way. Basically, I just want to see what's out here. I got some javelins and things available and stuff like that. And I got a marksman up here on this top roof who's basically just been steadily plugging away this whole time. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. Fire support vehicles just kind of hanging out. I got 2 strikers with 2 crewmen down. They were reloading the 50 cals when enemy machine gun fire came in and took them out. It does seem that striker crewmen are a little bit more vulnerable to small arms fire now. Especially the crewman whose job it is to pop up and reload the weapon. This is a tactic that I'd long since used in the old Shock Force. Was to park my strikers behind tall walls, because the remote weapon system can fire over the top of the wall and engage targets in the open in front of it. But the thing is that when the crewman pops up, pretty much everybody in range, it's kind of like the old half-track crewman thing. You know, the moment you try to man the machine gun on a half-track, it just gets shot. That's kind of what happens here too. So you have to be a little bit more careful about things like this, especially even though you have a tall wall, which will protect the bloke of the vehicle from enemy fire. It's still a bit of a risky maneuver. So we got an hour left in the scenario, and I'm just going to take the barracks like I used to. We'll probably advance to this tall block of buildings here. There's probably some bad guys in here, but I want to try to establish at least fire, like at least fields of fire over all this open ground out here, just to make sure that the enemy can't maneuver anywhere. We're going to bottle them up in this side of the map, and then I'm just going to call in some supporting weapons. My helicopters have not arrived yet, but my F-16s are on standby, and I still got plenty of artillery that I haven't even used, especially the on-map stuff. which is kind of nice to see. The mortar vehicles. These are new to Shock Force now, but here they are. You can either dismount the mortar and set it up as just a deployed mortar, or you can leave it in the vehicle. I'm fairly certain you can just fire it from the back of the vehicle, and it also gives them a very large amount of ammunition because the vehicle itself carries a high amount of ammo, 43 rounds of HE and 5 rounds of white phosphorus. So they have a lot of ammo on tap. So we'll see how that works. I'm just going to continue my playthrough. What the hell is this? That is the XO team. Okay, so you can join the company HQ. And there was one other thing. I did lose a striker earlier in the campaign over there. Oh, he's a wounded guy falling behind. That's fine. So this squad of 2nd Platoon is kind of without a vehicle, which is why they're just slowly walking their way up to the entrance. I mean, honestly, I could have grabbed a vehicle like, say that one, the ICV for the company HQ, and sent them back to go get them, but it doesn't matter. There's plenty of time. They're not going to miss anything. So, without further ado, I guess we're just going to get right back into the gameplay, and I'll talk to you some other time. Okay, bye.
effect. Out.
Right. Well, that's part of it.
Fire for effect. Over. Fire for effect. Out.
Booking there too, on standby. Send your talking coordinates. Over.
Get down!
End of mission. Out.
I have a target.
effect. Over. Fire for effect. Over.
Get down!
Target confirmed. Going switch attack.
for effect. Over.